Everything hurts. Except the fun bits.
Sally Boyle! Eddie McMillan's looking for you. He wouldn't tell me what it was, but he seemed pretty distressed. Even for Eddie.
Alright, thanks. Maybe I should get down to the pub and see what he's worried about. Oh dear. Oh, shut it up. I hope she's not gone on holiday.
Annie's pretty neat, isn't she?
Oh, this again. It was months ago. I was only dancing.
Well,
She turned you
someone's
on.
inside,
I
obviously.
was only dancing.
You wanted her.
Don't get me wrong, I was only dancing.
I was watching from the stairs.
Come on,
James,
I know you're in
you're
there.
everyone
James!
that ever cared.
Roger, it's Sally Boyle!
Oh, sweet. Oh, Sally. What are you doing here? Roger! Roger, it's Sally Boyle.
Where's Dr. Faraday? Is she alright?
I'm afraid she died. There was an explosion.
For fuck's sake, James. It's Sally Boyle.
She's not here. She died.
James!
She said she died in the explosion. Oh, fuck!
She's right upstairs.
Roger!
Dr. Faraday? It's Sally Boyle. Dr. Faraday? James said you're alive.
I suppose 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
You're hiding in your own house.
I don't like people. They want things. Disturbs my thought processes.
That's a shame. I rather like people.
I used to have the most beautiful collection of records. Helped me tune everyone out. But all my records blew up with my house. What brings you here?
Who do you listen to?
I'm sort of embarrassed to admit it, but Nick Sold Out. The Unicorn song?
That's my favourite.
I had a rather brilliant formula in my head the last time I had it on. See, I've been trying to make a sort of portal. No matter. I lost the idea when I lost the record.
I know where a copy is. I think I could get it for you.
Really? I know if I heard that song, I'd remember my idea. That's how my brain works.
Could you make me a motor for a Bristol?
Boat motor? I've had sneezes more complicated than a boat motor. I thought you were here for something difficult. Ah, sure. You bring me the unicorn song and I'll make you a boat motor.
That awful song. I bet the only person in Wellington Wells who hasn't burned their record is Nick himself. I can't believe how many times he made me listen to it. Or at least we were on drugs. He'd never part with it. On the other hand, he's passed out half the time I come by. I'll just sneak in while he's sleeping. Where did I leave the key card he gave me? It's in that suitcase I brought to the Bobbies. Why the hell did I leave it there? In a bucket.
Whoa, look, lads! It's our lucky day!
We don't need to go through this again, do we? Don't you remember what happened last time?
I have a very poor memory. Almost as bad as my impulse control. Fact remains, You have been selling unapproved pharmaceuticals in Bobby Catesby's domain, and you ain't paid for that privilege.
All right, let's dance.
Do you have my record?
I have indeed.
This is fantastic! I'm finally going to be able to make my portal. Never mind about that.
And my motor? Have you made that?
And you have earned your boat motor. I won't ask you whose boat or where you're sailing it. I have an entirely different plan.
Does it involve portals?
Clever lass.
Remarkably compact for a boat motor. All right. I've got a boat motor and a boat manual. Now all I need is the General's bloody key. He doesn't have it in his office in the camp, or I'd have found it already. If I know him at all, it's in his safe house. That's the old pumping station where I threw him the masquerade ball. Why don't I just sneak in and abscond with the key? I miss my calling. I should have been a secret agent. He'll have the boat key in his office. I'm sure of it. Christ almighty. He's set for the apocalypse, isn't he? There are some advantages to being smaller than everyone else. Fuck in a bucket. No. No. No.
When I told you to come to my safe house, I meant knock on the door, not come down the chimney. Did you forget something?
Gwen's safe.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you're taking smashing good care of her. What if one of Dr. Verloc's boys comes knocking while you're out?
We'll move house.
And when they catch you out on the street, what happens to her then? Come, look. It looks empty from the outside. No sense painting a target on the place. Food for a year, vitamins, first aid.
How lovely for you.
You'll stay here after I get Gwen across the bridge. It's the only place I can keep you safe. I wanted it to feel like home.
I think I'll keep looking.
You can't go. The doctors are scouring the streets.
This is a cage.
Not once you tell me where she is.
I'm not gonna do that.
I think you will. Baby's going to get if you're not there to feed her.
You bastard! You horrible, vicious coward!
Sally,
Traitor!
do you love her, or do you just love having someone who needs you?
Let her stay with us. Here. Please.
This is no place for a child.
She's just a small thing. I'll make you happy. I promise. You'll come first. I can make you so happy. You're just like when we first met.
Dare you?
I think I've just pissed him off. I've got to get out of here.
Sally? Oh, Sally! You won't be leaving this facility without me. I've the only key card.
Somehow. I can use his own magic against him. Somehow. I can make morpholine. If I throw... in that fountain, it'll steam off morphine gas. And down he goes.
You're trying to come up with some clever chemistry, aren't you? I like you, Sally. Why do you have to be so damn difficult? Who else is going to give you what I can?
Now I'll just have to turn on the fountain.
You bloody witch!
He's got all my stuff in his office. I'd better get it back.
You'll come to your senses. I've done terrible things, Sally. I had to do them, but the mob despised me for it. I think I deserve a little consolation in my old age.
I'm not your consolation prize. How long was I in there? I've got to get back to Gwen. Out of the smelly darkness into... well, not that much better.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it. The neighbours think you've got a downer in your house.
Not me. If I were any happier, I couldn't walk in these heels. That's a joke.
They heard someone crying.
Love to chat, but I'm expecting Sir Robert any moment.
Then you shouldn't have provoked Dr. V like that, after he tried so hard to put you out of his mind.
Look, you tell Anton that the General is going to be really fucking pissed off.
I don't think he much cares anymore what mood Sir Robert is in. Personally, I'd like to see your customer list. Odd. Something I've not smelled since... That's a baby!
Yes. Isn't she adorable? Bucket. Okay, think, Sally. If he doesn't come back, they'll send more doctors. We can't stay here anymore, can we? I've got to move you someplace safe.
Once upon a time, there was a lady who lived in a lake. A powerful alchemist was in love with her, but she refused to be his, not until he'd taught her all his secrets. The alchemist laughed and laughed and said, "What does a pretty girl want with chemistry?" and that made her angry. But he humoured her, and he showed her
I better not try to move her during the day. Everyone wants to stop and have a chat. Please stop crying. Please. This would be so much easier if I had someone to help. But it can't be your daddy because he's a... Well, I think he's a bit of a psychopath. And I suppose if I were with him, the moment you went to sleep, he'd want attention for himself, and then I'd be so... It's gonna be dark in here, darling. But when you come out, you'll be as safe as you can be. You're going to be as quiet as a mouse, aren't you? Because you don't want Mummy and you to be torn to tiny little pieces. Just go to sleep for a little while. Alright? All we have to do is travel safely across the entire city and not upset any doctors or any townsfolk carrying torches or pitchforks or plague victims. Oh, the stories you'll have when you grow up.
Where do you think you're going?
Against the tree and the wind.
Before we begin, please listen to a personal message for our prudent friend. The fox is in the henhouse. The fox is in the henhouse.
Who's our prudent friend?
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle.
I wish I could have just got it for Arthur for old time's sake. But Gwen needs that cod liver oil.
Nicht bei Alua.
No one's here. Thank God. Let's get out of here, shall we, Gwen? Shh. It's almost over. Let's just lower this into the water.
Oh, they won't anymore, will they? Make as much noise as you like.
Maybe I'm not such a rubbish mum after all. You'll never know how alone someone can be. You have me. I'll have you. You'd never guess I'm happy, would you? We're gonna have such adventures. We'll be the two musketeers.